Tom, welcome to SmallCapPower.
Thank you.
For the interest of our viewers, give us an overview of Berkwood Resources.
Okay, well, Berkwood is involved in exploration in northern Quebec. Recently, we've just discovered a very large graphite deposit next door to another company that's building a mine. So we're in the right area, and we're about to start on our third phase of drilling, as the first 18 holes we've hit graphite in every single one of them. Very much like this from one of the holes we drilled. So we're very excited about it, and now we're just trying to prove up size and tonnage of it. That's moving forward, that's what we're planning. So,
what makes you unique in this space?
Well, the fact that we're in Canada, because there's not a lot of graphite, production in Canada, definitely gives us a good location. The fact that we're next door to another project which is going to be building a mine soon also benefits really well, because what the old saying in the mining industry is that the best place to look for a mine is in the shadow of a head frames, right? And so that's exactly what we've done. It was a very simple story, which is why I liked it so much. The idea was that our neighbor had discovered quite a large deposit of graphite. They've done the economics, they've done the geophysics, they've done everything to do to prove it up. They got First Nations in place. And our simple story was, it looked like it went from their property onto our property from the geophysics that we saw. And so we thought, well, if we could tell quite quickly by putting a hole in it, and it did. So now 18 holes later, we're just starting to prove up the size of this. So it gives us a real advantage in the fact that our neighbor's done a lot of the heavy lifting for us with regards to permitting, environmental impact studies, First Nations issues. Everybody's on side. So they've done a lot of the heavy work, and we're just kind of drafting in behind them, kind of going, us too, except they've spent 10 years at least and tens of millions. So we've got that benefit. So that really sets us apart.
Where's the graphite story going? Why is it relevant and important today, and for investors to look at this commodity?
Good question, because people always think, oh, graphite, boring pencils or whatever like that. But as you can see from the image behind me here, the up and coming growing area for the right kind of graphite, which is the large flake graphite, is used in electric vehicle batteries. And that's where the huge amount of growth is going to come from. People aren't aware of that. Whenever they think of electric vehicles, they always think of lithium, right? And there's actually very little amount of lithium in an electric vehicle battery. There's more graphite than lithium. And because of that, the demand for it is going to grow and grow over the years, but it has to be the right kind of graphite. If it's not the right kind, it can't be used in electric vehicle batteries. And fortunately, with our neighbor already done a lot of that work for us, we're pretty confident that we've got the right stuff.
What's in the pipeline for 2018, and what can you bring to shareholders this year?
Good question. Right now, literally, we came out with a news release while we're at the show that we're commencing the third phase of their drill program. We have another 1,500 meter drill program that will be done right away, and that is designed to, once again, prove the shape and size of our deposit, because we know it's there. Now it's just a matter of how big is it, and how will we, if we can, how would we mine it if we get that far? Because the more holes you poke in it, the more you learn about your deposit.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.